What is up, guys? XDC Network is in the midst of trade digitization trends. Stellar is trying to lead the RWA tokenization race. Meanwhile, Chainlink is trying to bring the whole world on chain. We're going to be looking at these updates of these projects, what is happening. So let's start with the top 5 digitization trends that are reshaping trade finance in 2026. So, the first and most transformative trend is agentic AI. Early applications of AI in trade finance focused on document classification and basic automation. And from the looks of it, XDC has shared this, and it seems that XDC is working on all of these trends. Look at this. Agentic AI is not just another incremental innovation. It is an entirely new operating model for trade finance teams, according to Samir Sakal, CEO of TradeStream, basically. What is the second trend? It is the real settlement and payment innovation, guys. Traditional cross border settlement can tie up to liquidity for days. New payment rails, programmable money, stablecoins, and emerging CBDC initiatives are indeed reducing settlement times dramatically. So, from the looks of it, this is why XDC Network is now interested in payment rails as well. We've seen it talk about payments and what it can do because it is deeply tied with global trade finance. Payments is it has a huge part of it. So XDC wants to innovate in payments arena as well. Third is interoperability between documents, money, and assets. Digital documents, digital currencies, and tokenized assets have often evolved independently. But now, guys, the value will emerge when they connect seamlessly, overlap one another, and interoperability is something that XDC network will indeed require to basically move between these different documents, different systems, and provide optimized solutions for global trade. The fourth trend is embedded finance and self serve trade. Corporates increasingly expect financing to be available within their operational workflows, not through separate banking channels. Now, the fifth trend is sustainability and ESG linked trade finance. The sustainability goals will be of the topmost priority for the XDC network. The reason is that they're following the regulatory regime of the United Nations, MLETR, and it is United Nations is deeply involved in sustainability, being climate friendly and everything. Guys, look at this. Head of strategy at TradeStream, Anika Sharma, says that digitization and ESG aren't separate trends. They reinforce each other. Digital data enables credit sustainability metrics, which in turn unlock better financing terms. So, when we combine all these five trends, it signals a future where trade finance systems are intelligent, interoperable, and resilient by design. And that is what XDC Network wants to do. It has checklisted every one of them. Look at this: programmable money, interoperability, embedded finance, ESG integration. So, according to XDC, the shift is less about individual tools and more about how these pieces come together. This is what the innovation of XDC is all about. Talking about tokenization as well, look at this XDC built for everything finance. A look inside our tokenization clinic during Digital Asset Summit. Hear from members of the XDC USA team, including Travis John, head of institution DeFi US, on what it looks to bring this together and significance of the conversations taking place. Guys, XDC network is not much associated with the United States. We have talked about Singapore, Japan, we've talked about Asia, but the evolution that is happening in the United States when it comes to XDC is underrated because XDC has been waiting for a clear regulatory environment for it to go further, but we're seeing that progress is being made now.
We're in New York City, the capital of finance, and this week is Digital Asset Summit. In my opinion, and I think most of the industry's opinion, this is the place to be where all the institutional and all the digital asset builders, finance, banks, even compliance folks, they all come together to help move the industry forward.
Me and Travis and some other team members put together the whole event. Everyone who's in the room is, of course, in the Web3 space, whether that be experts in tokenization, market makers, or investors who are looking to support the network.
This is a great event. Travis, always hosts great events. Everyone in the industry is super helpful in kind of defining the standards for this sector. So
You can't really beat the views here in the city and the energy with all the finance and blockchain builders. It's a great way for people to come in from all over the world, get together, and network.
This is really good, guys, because this gives XDC Network opportunity to connect with like-minded organizations, networks. Look at this. IMF saying tokenization is reshaping regulated finance, and this was reposted by XDC. So we're seeing great institutions, big institutions talking about tokenization and whatnot. Meanwhile, the current trend about quantum computing and its threat, we've talked about HBAR, we've talked about Algorand. Over here, XDC Network, this is a story of how XDC Network became the first enterprise L1 with working post-quantum code, according to XDC's Anil. So from the looks of it, XDC will be safe as well. Ritesh Kakkar publishes quantum research. Falcon POC committed to XD POS chain. Gary publishes PQ signature deep dive, securing XDC with post-quantum signatures. Comprehensive three-layer migration analysis covering validator keys, wallet addresses, and document signatures. So this is awesome, guys. As far as tokenization is concerned, trade finance, quantum computing, XDC seems to be heading the right way. Now, let's look at Stellar. Does it outpace Ripple in the RWA tokenization race, according to this article, latest one? Yes. Look at this. Stellar XLM flips XRP in RWA. XLM hits fourth place in GitHub activity with $1.4 billion in distributed assets, led by Franklin Templeton, outshining XRPL's $458 million, guys. Now, this is huge for Stellar, in my opinion. Look at this. As became known from sentiment data, Stellar XLM has officially taken fourth place globally in developer activity in the real-world asset tokenization sector with an index of 88.8, allowing the network to surpass most competitors, including XRP Ledger, which shares common roots with XLM through Jed McCaleb. So this is something that is really great for Stellar, because through this, Stellar is basically getting out of the shadow of XRP, from the shadow of Ripple. Oftentimes, XLM has been indirectly or unofficially called as the little brother, the little sister of XRP, Ripple, and or offshoot. Now we're seeing that yes, Stellar is making a huge name of itself. The figures here speak for themselves from the looks of it. The distributed asset value for Stellar, according to RWA.xyz data, currently stands at $1.410 million, with the main driver being the Franklin Templeton Fund holding a market capitalization of $651 million. I think this is a typo. This is billion, not million. Yeah. Yes, $1.4 billion, not million. By the way, look at this. XRP Ledger's distributed value, as we saw, holds $458 million. Another project that we oftentimes cover, Onzo, holding a capitalization of $221 million, and the network showing a decline of 4.93% over the months. Let's check this out. Chainlink, Hedera, Avalanche, Stellar lead RWA asset development activity. This is why we'll be talking about Chainlink next. Stellar community should look into Chainlink as well. A really awesome project making waves in utility crypto. Look at this, top real-world assets by daily notable GitHub activity past 30 days. Chainlink, Hedera, Avalanche, and we've got fourth, Stellar. And from the looks of it, yes, it has overtaken quite a lot of projects. And I'm really glad to see IOTA in the sixth position, an underrated ISO 20022 project. We cover it as well. Do check this out. This is awesome, guys. Meanwhile, look at this. The informal economy accounts for 55 to 65% of Nigeria's GDP. Yearly, Nigeria imports $20 billion in goods from China, but paying suppliers is a challenge in Nigeria. This is where projects like Stellar comes into play. Micropayments is a specialty. It wants to serve the underserved, bank the unbanked, and this is where Stellar is really great. Autonomous agents need payment infrastructure that settles in seconds, costs fractions of a cent, and works on open permission rails. This is where Joseph shares how X402 on Stellar enables machine-driven commerce at scale, guys. This is awesome from the looks of it. Stellar is working on X402 AI agents as well. Look at this. This one is truly unique. Stellar native transaction processing with direct Visa settlement in USDC and EURC, all on Stellar. One of the most capital efficient and liquid setups available, fully on chain and programmable by default. AI enabled infrastructure, battle tested over the years, guys. This is awesome. Really great for Stellar and what it is doing. Last night, look at this. We're looking at different locations where Stellar is going, be it France, be it globally, be it the United States, or Nigeria, on-chain participation that feels native to culture. They're trying to connect with different cultures all across the globe. This is great. Yeah, keep sleeping on Stellar ecosystem map, the DeFi infrastructure, custodians, wallets, on and off ramps, payments. It continues to grow and expand. Talking about another project that is expanding, guys, look at this. Chainlink, according to Aid Johan over here, we are going to be at the root of the next transformation, which is the tokenization of the whole world on chain. By connecting TradeFi to all of the world's blockchains, Chainlink is enabling hundreds of trillions to come on chain and unlock the next wave of growth. If you remember in the last episode of Chainlink, we covered how it is trying to disrupt not even trillions, but quadrillions in the process, guys. This is what Chainlink is all about.
When it comes to Chainlink's kind of future here, what does this look like for Chainlink? Like, where is Chainlink by the end of the decade? I know it's a hard question or hard to kind of visualize, but as you can kind of correlate this idea around the current crisis that we're going through, the adoption explosion of tokenized commodity trading, for example, what does Chainlink's brand look like in 3 to 5 years? What's that scale actually look like in your mind?
It's a good question. Okay, so look at the space in 2 steps. First one was DeFi Summer. DeFi Summer gave us the space we know today. Perp dexes, prediction markets, lending protocols. All of that stuff is built on Chainlink. If you look at the value we secure today, it's like 80% of the whole space. Most prediction markets you know of today, including Polymarket, they use Chainlink. Perp dexes, they use Chainlink. So we've been at the root of this transformation. We're about to go to a second stage of adoption for our space because we're entering a second crisis. That second stage, we're going to be again at the root of this transformation. That stage is going to be moving everything TradFi on-chain, moving all the off-chain systems on the blockchain, okay? Now, for this, you need key features. You need data on-chain. You need interoperability. You need orchestration of off-chain systems on-chain. You need privacy. You need compliance. We've been building a platform that does all of these things, right? So just like we're at the very root of this first transformation of DeFi Summer, we're going to be at the very root of the next transformation, which is the tokenization of the whole world on-chain. And it's not me saying we're gonna be there, we're already there, right? It's just gonna get way, way bigger. It's gonna be 1000x from what you see today. I can guarantee you the DeFi summer growth we've seen in the last few years, that's gonna be completely dwarfed.
This is great, guys. We saw already how Chainlink is leading this RWA race, and from the looks of it, tokenization is becoming a priority for Chainlink, and they want the world on chain. This is great, great. Look at this, the industry standard Oracle platform, total value enabled, $28.6 trillion plus, guys. This is huge. 19.2 billion plus total verified messages, 2.6K plus total integrations, total value of cross-chain tokens, $38.7 billion, total chain-linked smart contracts, 300K. Chainlink is a juggernaut. It shouldn't be taken lightly. From the looks of it, it is huge. New stablecoin powered by Chainlink, Multiplify adopts Chainlink to scale distribution of its $340 million plus RWA USD stablecoin across DeFi. Awesome, guys. This is really great. Chainlink SVR accounted for 34.4% of Abe's revenue in February of this year. Over the past year, SVR has generated $17 million in revenue, split $11 million to Abe and $6 million to Chainlink. So, integrating Chainlink into your DeFi app not only to protect your protocol from insolvency, it prints you money. There is a reason Chainlink secures 70% plus of DeFi. We build win-win outcomes. So talking about the DeFi structure as well, Chainlink is disrupting it, be it DeFi, be it tokenization. Look at this, Chainlink and Polymarket, 5 minute, 15-minute, and 4-hour crypto markets. 3.5 billion plus trading volume, fastest growing markets, 3,000 plus traders signed up for data streams, immediate market resolution. So the prediction market is linked, guys. Polymarket over here as well. This is awesome. So what do you guys think about Chainlink, Stellar, and XDC network? Their progress in the world of crypto. I would really like your opinions. Do let the community know. And if you're interested in utility crypto coverage, do subscribe the channel and smash that notification icon. Until next time, stay blessed.